Hey there, and happy Friday. So it feels good to finish strong with the video for you guys to end the week and such. And so with that, I'm finishing up also Jenny Allen's card demos for her virtual party. So I'm on card number 3 to finish her demos, but she'll be keeping her party open until the end of the month too. So what I've got, I feel like I kind of went pretty overboard with like dies and intricate things on her first 2 cards this week. And for those of you, I know some of you like say that you try and follow along and like replicate things that you have on hand or things that you got that are what I used and try and make the cards yourself. And so with that, I think sometimes like if I've went harder on some of the cards or just more time consuming, I then need to like simplify it for, you know, the next project. Hi there, Kay. Thanks so much for sharing. I appreciate that. Hi, Pam. So what I've got today is a simpler card. Jenny has some sweet girls. And so I thought, you know, it would be fun to make kind of like a little girly card, and yet not like this would be perfect. I think it looks so sweet for young girls, but yet like I think, okay, at my age, I would still love this card if somebody sent it to me in the mail as well. Hi there, Linda. Hi, Diane. So with that, I'm going to show you the products made with this project and where they come. And today it's from the annual catalog. And I haven't got out the stamp set Biggest Wish for a while. Just trying to see if I'm caught up here and such. Yes, we are. Okay, on my iPad. I never want to stall too much. All right, so I'll put that down. Biggest Wish all of a sudden has been really popular. People are ordering it, and like I never know like why does something that's like from the annual catalog all of a sudden like strong in momentum and such. So Jenny also had it on her wish list of a possibility of getting through her party too. So I'm like, well, let's maybe show it and see if others agree that it's a really simple, easy, versatile stamp set. I could have went so many ways with trying to come up with an idea with this. A lot of them were using the Stamparatus and doing like happy, your birthday, you know, things like that, or hello. So there's just a lot that you can do with a stamp set because of the bold images, that bold font, and then kind of the fun whimsical cursive font too. So that's kind of nice. And then I'll talk more about just this little stamp. And if you guys know me, you know that I love those tiny little stamps for creating backgrounds and such too. Thanks, Kay. Hi, Julie. And so it's one of those things too that as I was thinking out loud, you know, with this and getting it ready, like pulling something off of her wish list, that it was just kind of fun to see something too on her wish list. And like I said, this has been a popular stamp set from the annual catalog because sometimes I think I focus so much on the mini. So where this is coming from is the annual catalog, page 40, and then you'll see here like all the different fonts kind of mixed up with the happies next to each other versus kind of stacked one on top of the other on the case. So you'll see that. And then the paper that I'm using here is also from the annual catalog. It is the Hues of Happiness Designer Series paper. Kind of the interesting thing is, like I said, doesn't this just look like sweet little girl paper? But look at, this is where it's coming from. So if you have seen me use this paper, very, very florally paper, and I've seen so many gorgeous projects using this that I thought, you know what? This is what caught my eye, was this sweet paper today. And then, like I said, you know, there's just no coincidences sometimes when it comes to creating things. So when I see this little mark, I'm like, oh, I'm just going to put that right on my acrylic block because I'm sure I'm going to incorporate that somehow. And so then when I looked closer at this designer series paper, that same design's kind of in there, those little check marks. It's like, how cool is that? Like, I love how God works out all those details with like, hey, I think I'm going to use that. And then it's actually in the paper too. So that is where that comes from in the annual catalog. And then on page 140 are some cute little embellishments, 141, and that way you can see where they are, so I don't forget to mention where they are, and that's the, I have to think, Fun Flowers Resin Shapes. And so these are really fun, and I feel like they look also so similar to the designer series paper too, so I'm kind of incorporating that for some look-alike products. All right. And like I said, this actually comes together pretty quick and easy, which is nice. Hi there, Barb. Hi, Charlene and Chris too. Wonderful to have you guys on here. So my color combination today is Pool Party, a Night of Navy, and then the pretty papers. I'm just going to throw in a little bit of Coastal Cabana ink, which is a little bit darker than this, just so that it shows up. And then I think before I do any of my stamping, I am going to do my die cutting. And I've been having fun pulling out these, and I haven't for a while, but this week I did for my library class, and I will now for you guys, the tailor-made tags dies. And so with these, there's two different kind of styles here. You can tell which one I prefer because those are the ones that are out and about with my projects. And so I'm going to use the largest and then the second largest from the tailor-made tags dies. So I'm going to use a couple different colors here. Let me pull this over. And I'm going to use Night of Navy. I just took a big old chunk like from my stack of scraps, and this hardly even qualifies for a scrap because it's such a big piece. So Night of Navy there, and then this one is Pool Party here. I love these two colors together. All right, so let me just put these through at the same time, and then that is all I'm going to do for die cutting. And pull those out, and I love the tailored tags for a couple reasons. I love that they like just cut out those little ovals that you can put like ribbon through or twine or any kind of thing like that. And then I love the stitching on there too. So the stitching just adds a lot. So now I can do my stamping. Like I said, today is quick and easy. So I'm going to take the Pool Party and do my stamping on there. And I thought about using Pool Party ink for a subtle look, but I thought, you know what, we want it to still stand out somewhat, and I thought Pool Party on Pool Party, it might just be too subtle where it's going to just kind of wash out. So that's why I thought if I pull out Coastal Cabana, it's kind of that next shade darker. And so I'm going to start with that and stamp out kind of that bold happy. So I'm just going to ink that up and put that over to the side here like so. So we've got the happy done in Coastal Cabana, and then I'm going to open up my Night of Navy, and that obviously is going to add more of a pop because it's darker. And with that, I'm kind of going with that cursive birthday look there. So I've got that here like so, and I'm going to put that at kind of an angle like so. So it kind of goes up and over the happy. I love that font there. It's just so fun. I think maybe that's why a lot of people like the stamp set. And then I'm going to open up Pool Party because I do want to add in a subtle way that those little crosses or X's here. I'm just going to put that kind of up in the corner and down in this corner, and then kind of over here subtly and over here subtly. Thought, well, you know what? I might just add a little bit here and here just to fill in that dead space too. So we've got that, and it kind of actually makes the whole tag look a little bit more festive as well by adding that. And like I said, I love how it just ties in so well, with that same pattern on the paper. Hi there, Donna. Good to have you on here. So now this is ready to build up. So I'm just going to move my stamping mat. I pull that out every time I use a photopolymer stamp set. So it gives us a nice, good image. So this is cut 4 by 5 1/4, and my card base is actually folded and scored the long way today. Still, 5.5 by 4 1/4. So we've got that going on, just angling the opposite way for opening. Hey there, Tori. Good to see you on here. All right. And then before I layer these two together, I'm going to put some ribbon on here. And I have a couple different options. I pulled out this one just because it's more sparkly. And like I said, I'm thinking sweet little girl's card. Not that the other ribbon isn't pretty, but I kind of like the shimmer, shine, sparkle with this Pool Party. And with the pattern on this being kind of smaller flowers, I didn't want to go too bold with my ribbon and have that kind of be overpowering. So I thought, let's go light with the ribbon. So I'm just going to take and kind of snip that at an angle and kind of eye that and go, that's about the same length, I think. Yep. And then that's good. But the other ribbon that I had, so to start with, this one is Pool Party. Like I said, annual catalog sheer ribbon. So we've got that. And then from the current mini catalog, they just came out with some more Pool Party ribbon. Pool Party, and this one is called the Grow Grain ribbon. So this one's just more solid, still very pretty. So you can see one's more solid, and then the one that I used is more sheer. So both of those would be really good options. And so now I'm going to layer this on top of here. And then before I do that, I'm going to add just a little bit of border with our accessories. Usually I accessorize last, but I thought, okay, I kind of want to make sure that I get these on in the right spot so I don't wreck my card by overlapping in the wrong spot. You can tell I like the yellows because all of those are gone. So today I'm going to go for the fresh freesia color, which are these little purple flowers here. And so I'm just going to take a large one and plant that. Oops, looks like I need some more of my tacky. I had grandkids today over, so I wonder if that's where it disappeared to. I know that's where my cake went that I made. I made a cake today, and my husband just came and said, how is it half gone already? I did send some home with the grandkids. They didn't eat all of that. All right, so I'm just going to put the larger of the flowers here, and then I'm going to take the smaller and put that above and to the side. So we kind of have a little triangle embellished corner there. And then I can take and flip this over. And I'm going to put about 3 dimensionals on the back side like so. It doesn't have to go too heavy on the dimensionals because it's going to be a double pop-up project. So then I can just kind of stick this corner right in there like so. And then I'm going to add dimensionals kind of in the opposite spaces on the bottom of the Night of Navy here. And then I can just put that kind of at an angle like so. So we've got angle, angle, angle. I don't want that much of an angle, but kind of an angle. So like I said, really, really simple layout. And with this being kind of busier, just kind of going with subtle ribbon, subtle embellishments, and actually the colors kind of subtle there too. So to put this together, I want to have the inside of my happy birthday card to kind of match. So I'm going to pull out my 4" by 5 1/4" piece here on my basic white. And I'm going to kind of do those same, whoops, to move this to get to my supplies, those same colors. So I'm going to go with that same happy with the Coastal Cabana. So I'll ink up happy. And so I don't want it to say happy birthday, but I do want it to say happy hello. So it'll say happy birthday, happy hello. And because this is kind of at an angle, I'm going to angle up my hello there. And I just love the bold cursive image of those stamps too. And then I'm going to follow up with those little crosses or X's there in the Pool Party color for that lighter tone there too, just to kind of finish that corner out. And then that is how it goes together. Hey there, Kirsten. So thanks, Julie. Yeah, those 2 blues, I love them together. And you guys know me well enough, like blue is my favorite color. And so sometimes like today playing games with my grandson, it's like, I didn't really fight with him over who should get the blue, but I really thought I should. But it's just one of those things that my eye always tends to go to blues. And this always, I like the beach. I like the, going to the pool and stuff. And calling this Pool Party is like so true because it just looks like pool, and it just looks like spring should be coming or something when I use this color. All right, so I'm going to put that, whoops, that was my sample card. I need to put it in the card that I'm making for you guys here. There we go. So that's just going to finish off the card and then coordinate it with the front. Happy birthday, happy hello there. So yeah, and it's one of those things that these colors go together so well. And I always think I'm so glad that Stampin' Up! Does all of that color planning for me, because like even coming out with this card today, to put behind the pretty paper, I could have used Fresh Freesia, Melon Mambo, the Daffodil Delight, so many options there. But I just kind of thought the pool party was just kind of the mood that I was in and such too, and would really give the navy a nice pop there too. So that's what we've got for you today. And that's going to finish out my week of demos for you too, but I'll be back at it next week because I have a whole rest of the month planned for lots of things, for ideas to get out to you. So like I said, this wraps up card number 3 for Jenny Allen's virtual party. How you can get the 3 cards that I've demoed is just place a minimum order using her host code of $25. And as a thank you from her and I'll send those cards out to you for ordering, or if you need help ordering. Like somebody called me today and said, Belle, can you just order for me? Yes, I can. That's what I do. And so I can help you with that. Just make sure and remind me to put in her special host code to coordinate if these are the cards that you want and such, if you want to help out her party. So next week I'll be back continuing my series of 8 different cards during the month with some more ideas for you guys. So have a great weekend. I know if you live around here, it's going to get old. We're supposed to get like 3 to 5 more inches of snow tomorrow. So I've already got like my menu planned of cozy casserole dishes, and I think I'm going to be in my stamp room or catching up on bookwork, all that exciting things that we do when we are just like kind of stuck with no place to go because it's snowing all the time. So have a great weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.